Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on the weekly horoscope results for the week of August 4th till August 10th. So guys, you know that in any of the weekly horoscope video we generally give our attention and focus to the journey of the moon in the zodiac belt. So this week moon is going to be like transiting from the Scorpio and it's going to be ending its week being in the Aquarius sign, getting conjunct with the Rahu. So yes guys, I will just briefly give you an insight that how it is going to be influencing you based on your rising sign. I'm sorry guys, I was not able to upload the weekly horoscope for the last week and I did not realize that there are people who actually wait for that video as well. So then I saw in the comment section, so my sincere apologies. I will try to keep up. And yes guys, like these days, just because it's the holy auspicious month of the Shravan, so I actually started doing the Astro Seva as well. In my Hindi channel, I have been doing the Nishulk Kundli Seva analysis and all. So you will be surprised when you see people's chart in a bulk that how planets conspire things in someone's life. Let me give you a basic reference. So this girl, she put up her question in the comment section that just because she applied and she did a course, it's a integrated PhD mathematics something course, and just because now the affiliation of that course from the college, that degree has gotten into some dispute. So her batchmates, they are going through the civil case, criminal case, and when I looked at her chart, so you will be surprised, like the Virgo Lagna, the 10th lord becomes the Mercury. So 10th lord Mercury is conjunct with Rahu in the 3rd house in the Scorpio. For the PhD higher studies in the 9th house, there is Ketu over there. And education blockage and all in the 5th house, Saturn and Moon being conjunct over there. So yeah, planets have a way, like the way when we talk about so many of the layovers happening right now in the world. So see, they're like certain rising signs. Unless and until you're not eligible for that vibration, you will never be on the radar. And like the way I just made a video in the morning only, that Aquarius rising, Scorpio rising, Leo rising, Taurus rising, like in a way all the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, they are actually going through major transition in their career. So everything is perfectly aligned, like the way we say, as what happens above, so happens below. So okay guys, now we will briefly look at that how this week is going to be influencing all of us. Starting first with the Aries rising natives. So guys, for the Aries rising, moon is going to be starting the journey from your 8th house and it is going to be ending the week in your 11th house. Moon being your 4th lord. So guys, if I were to say in terms of the career growth point of view, any important development in your career, like you are planning to take any steps like applying for a job, you have to take any important decision in your career related affairs, career related matters, stars are supporting you. So in terms of the career growth, the week seems to be very supportive. Second thing is that guys, because moon in your case becomes the 4th lord, and just because moon is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu at the end of the week, so there might be some inconveniences, discomfort by the end of the week because of the family responsibilities and all, which for many Aries Lagna might be emotionally unsettling. And also guys, by the end of the week, even in terms of the travel, it's not creating that much of the supportive energy, because even immediate after moon's conjunction with Rahu in your 11th, then it is going to be getting conjunct with Saturn in the 12th as well. So but if I were to say the overall highlight of this week, so for any competitive situation, especially people who are in the health industry, fitness industry, you have to write any competitive exam, any academic related decision making, from all of that point of view, the week is creating a supportive energy. Those who are strong candidate for any marriage or matrimonial meetings or decision, so yes, Jupiter is strengthened in your 3rd house, Venus is also supportive right now. So for the matrimonial matters as well, the week is creating a very supportive energy. Again guys, like the way we say that even for those people who are trying to secure a loan, or you have to arrange the capital or money from the market, especially where the borrowing, credit or loans are involved, somehow stars are supporting you. Now guys, moving ahead, now when we talk about the Taurus Lagna natives, so guys, for the Taurus Lagna natives, moon is going to be starting the week from your like 7th house and ending the week in your 10th house, getting conjunct with Rahu over there. So guys, in terms of the like expansion in your like commercial aspiration, growth in the job, in the business, like if during this week only you have to schedule any of the negotiation for your package and all in your job, any like business negotiation and all, so for all of that point of view, the week is creating a supportive energy. For certain people, this is going to be a week where there might be some important development. If you're like specifically applying for visa, immigration, work permit, there's going to be success over there. Even from the travel point of view, the week seems to be very supportive. So overall guys, if I were to say finances, career, your commercial aspiration, your public image, week is creating a very supportive energy. It's just like that guys, by the end of the week, moon is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu over there in your 10th house. So especially and your 7th lord Mars is also, your 7th lord is right now there in the 5th house. So 5th house is the house of the love, romance and all, and moon getting conjunct with Rahu in the 10th. So especially those people who have any love interest at the place of work, there might be slight complication over there, so just be very mindful of that. But overall, a fulfilling week. Now guys, when we talk about the Gemini Lagna natives, so guys, for the Gemini Lagna natives, moon is going to be starting the week from your 6th house and it is going to be ending the week in your 9th house, getting conjunct with Rahu. So guys, especially for the service professional, I'm actually seeing like some good week, especially where there is a lot of the law enforcement, exertion of the authority, multitasking, quick decision making is involved in all those kind of field. The week seems to be supportive. Refrain from any loan or credit related interaction engagement in this week. Those people who are trying to sell off any property, the week seems to be very supportive, and by the end of the week there is a slight possibility of some travel as well. And yes guys, in terms of the marriage and matrimonial matters and all, stars seems to be very supportive for the Gemini Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Cancer Lagna natives, so guys, for the Cancer Lagna natives, moon is going to start the journey from your 5th house and ending the week in your 8th house, getting conjunct with Rahu over there. So guys, if I were to say yes, moon transiting from the 5th house, anything to do with the education, teaching, training, consultancy and all, it's going to be a very good time for those people as well. Along with that, like especially people who are in the medical health industry and all, any medical procedure, any hospital doctor visit, so the week seems to be much more in control, in command. So for the Cancer Lagna, because otherwise if moon is going to be getting conjunct with the like getting debilitated, or moon getting conjunct with Rahu, a lot many times it is going to be emotionally unsettling time. But right now I'm not seeing things to be working out that way. Along with that guys, sun is already there in your 1st house, so especially for those people who are like any strong contender for any promotion, any recognition and all, so stars seems to be supportive for you. In terms of the marriage and the relationship, so guys, yes, there is a lot of the passion, but again the 7th lord right now is a kind of retrograde in the 9th house. So in certain cases I have seen this thing that partner seems to be missing from the life just because of the duties and responsibilities. This could be a case that your partner got a promotion or a transfer to a different city. Now because your partner is busy with his work and all, so he's not much around. That is the kind of energy we generally see. But yes guys, if I were to say for the exertion of authority, any competitive situation, academic, education related matters, the week seems to be creating a very good yoga. And along with that guys, very soon in this month we will be celebrating the Janmashtami as well, the birth of the Lord Krishna. So like the way we say, if you have Kalsarp yoga, so any Monday of the Shravan month is good for doing the ritual. Same is the way any concern of the conceiving a childbirth, getting a prodigious child, so Janmashtami is considered as a very good day, which is going to be happening on the August 15th for the like organizing a ritual for getting a good progeny. Now guys, when we talk about the Leo Lagna natives, so guys, for the Leo Lagna natives, health is slightly vulnerable. So I guess that is the same case with the Cancer Lagna as well, I forgot to mention. So health is going to be slightly on the radar. So regarding that, you have to be slightly careful because your ascendant lord is right now transiting in the 12th house, and Saturn is right now retrograde in the 8th house. Again guys, for the Leo Lagna, much better, like any lawsuit or entanglement in any wrong side of the law, you have to strictly refrain or safeguard yourself. Refrain from getting into any lawsuit or any legal matters, legal hassle, unless and until that is not being forced on you, but by yourself. Much better avoid that. Along with that guys, moon is going to be like transiting from your 4th house and ending the week in your 7th house, getting conjunct with Rahu. So guys, as much as partner seems to be supportive for you, the stars of the partner or the guidance of the partner, but there is still going to be some sort of misunderstanding of finding yourself emotionally distant from your partner within the marriage. That is the kind of energy which is getting generated. Along with that, any of the academic matters or your capacity to give good advice to people, any important decision you are prioritizing in the matters of your career, stars seems to be very supportive in all of that area and avenue. And yes guys, especially people who are like, you work as a professional realtor or you have your property listed in the market, so 4th lord right now in the 2nd house, so people will be able to make quick buck, quick money in any property related dealings as well, especially for those people who are trying to sell off. So it's going to be supportive energy over there as well. Now guys, when we talk about the Virgo Lagna natives, so guys, for the Virgo Lagna natives, so the same thing which I have been repeatedly saying, your 8th lord is going to be transiting in your 1st house, and your ascendant lord is right now retrograde in the 11th house. So that means health is slightly on the radar, is making you vulnerable, but when it comes down to your commercial aspiration, growth point of view, especially multiple channel of income and kind of contentment and satisfaction from the flow of the money and the way all your efforts are reaping result, there is going to be a lot of the contentment which the Virgo Lagna natives will experience. Guys, when we talk about the marriage or matrimonial related matters, Saturn is right now retrograde in your 7th house. So there might be some sort of delays over there. But when we talk about the love, romance or affair and all, regarding that, the week is creating a supportive energy. There is going to be some fluctuation, but because Jupiter and the Venus support in the 10th house, so somehow in terms of the love romance, I'm seeing supportive energy. But when it comes down to the traditional arranged marriage or some sort of finding yourself distanced with your partner within the marriage, that is going to be the possibility because Saturn being retrograde in your 7th house. So yes guys, but overall in terms of the gain, income and satisfaction with it, the week is creating a supportive energy. Health needs to be watched. Now guys, when we talk about the Libra Lagna natives, so guys, for the Libra Lagna natives, first of all guys, beyond any doubt, in terms of the growth and promotion or elevation in your career and all, in your job and all, the week seems to be very, very supportive. The same thing guys, which I have been saying this thing, because see, Rahu is transiting in your 5th house, so mind is slightly unsettled, and because Saturn is retrograde in the 6th house, so lot many people are going to be pondering too much over the shortcomings rather than seeing the glass half full. And in certain cases, you know, something which has happened long time back, just extracting those bitter memories from the past and stressing yourself out. So the emotional mental health is something which you have to be mindful of. But when it comes down to the career elevation, promotion and all, regarding that, the week is creating a very, very supportive energy. And guys, just because your moon is going to be transiting from the 2nd and the 3rd house as well. So yeah, in the mid of the week, there might be some misunderstanding, or because yeah, Libras are like the peacemaker and all, but yeah, there might be some dissatisfaction because of your relationship with the siblings as well. So some sort of dissatisfaction, feeling upset or stressed because of that. But by the end of the week, guys, moon transiting from the 4th house, so domestic life is going to be very fulfilling. I can assure you of that for the Libra or Lagna natives. I guess, yeah, we have to just wait, guys. Sun to enter in your 11th house, it will open much more doors for you. And the 7th Lord Mars is there in the 12th house. So yeah, for any collaboration, while signing up with new people, like any meeting which has been set up, don't be too impulsive, don't be too impatient. That's all what I can say. So yes, see, as long as, see, the thing is, your luck house is very strengthened. Luck is actually guiding you, and luck is only opening many doors for you. It's just like that, any new opportunity comes, just be patient. And especially dealing with new people, collaborating with new people, just be patient and take everything with a pinch of salt. That's all what I can say. Now guys, when we talk about the Scorpio Lagna natives, so guys, for the Scorpio, like the way I mentioned at the beginning of this video, for the Scorpio, Aquarius, they are actually going through a lot of the discontentment and fluctuation in their career. So career related matters might be a matter of concern. No matter how much money you are making, how much like blessing is overflowing, but you might see the glass half empty, or a lot of the people will be not very contented, not very happy, especially when it comes down to the income or the career progress. So regarding that, patience is important for the Scorpio Lagna natives, especially in the undertakings of the career related matters. Along with that, guys, during this week, refrain from any land or property related dealing. Moon is going to be making a connection with the Rahu in the 4th house, and which will also cause a havoc in the domestic, in the family life as well. So don't let that impact every other area of the life. We know this thing that only if you leave your house dissatisfied or after a fight and all, it impacts and affects every other area of your life. So just be very mindful, because family life might be filled with challenges, so is the career related matters. So yes, guys, for the Scorpio Lagna natives, yeah, a lot of concern which are going on. Slight energy of some secretive affair or getting attracted towards someone, so that energy is slightly getting generated for the Scorpio Lagna natives, at least, guys, for this week. Some sort of short travels can be anticipated by the mid of the week. And again, guys, all what I'm seeing is that things are working out fine for you. It's just a matter of time. Contentment is lacking. That is what the main concern is right now. Now guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so guys, for the Sagittarius Lagna natives, Moon is going to be starting the week from your like 12th house and ending the week in your 3rd house, getting conjunct with Rahu. So this week, family and the people in your circle might spoil your mood, and along with that, like wheresoever you are applying any job application or something, there might be some sort of misunderstanding. You did not read the terms, you forgot to put the right documents. That sort of confusion, misunderstanding is somehow can be foreseen. Some sort of like family related issue can also be foreseen. So family related concern, or this could be some concern, dissatisfaction with your close circle can be foreseen. Like people around you are not very supportive, are not going to be very supportive. So whatever you want to do, make use of your own discriminatory intelligence. For the marriage proposal and all, so 7th house is well protected, high possibility, very supportive sign for that. Travels can also be foreseen, and some good inflow of the money. In terms of the inflow of the money, commercial opportunities, commercial success, I'm seeing some good yoga, good energy for this week. Now guys, when we talk about the Capricorn Lagna, so guys, for the Capricorn Lagna, guys, Moon is going to be starting the week from your 11th house and finishing off the week via getting conjunct with the Rahu in the 2nd house. So see guys, your 2nd house has Rahu in it. 2nd lord, ascendant lord is retrograde, and even the 11th lord is Mars in the Virgo, is not considered as very strong. So income is slightly getting affected. So any important financial decision this week, you have to take that very, very carefully. Like if life puts you in a situation where you have to put some major amount of money into any venture, much better avoid or do it very carefully. Along with that, guys, when we talk about the matrimonial related matters, so some sort of misunderstanding, because 7th lord getting conjunct with Rahu, it means it is Shadashtak. it's like 6-8 kind of combination, so not a very supportive energy. So matrimonial life might be a stress point for many. Financial inflow might be filled with uncertainty, and travels have to be planned very cautiously, very carefully. So yes guys, that is all what I can say for the Capricorn Lagna, at least for this week. Now guys, when we talk about the Aquarius Lagna, so guys, for the Aquarius Lagna, Rahu transiting in your first house, Ketu in the 7th house, Moon starting the journey from the 10th house and ending the week getting conjunct with Rahu in the first house. So mind is very unsettled right now guys, mind is very unsettled, many insecurity, because Moon in your case is the 6th lord. For many people there's going to be uncertainty, insecurity regarding the flow of the money as well. So career related uncertainty, 6th lord starting the week from the 10th house. So see, this today and tomorrow might be a good day for the career counseling, like this could be an getting to an astrologer or any career counselor and all. But yes, mind is unsettled right now, that I can see for the Aquarians. 10th lord is in the 8th house, hire, fire, layoff, that kind of energy is looming over your head. So yes, and health is also guys slightly on the radar. Moon making a conjunction with the Rahu in the first house. Travels have to be undertaken with lot of caution and care, because there will be discomfort, inconvenience over there. The only way I'm seeing this week good for the Aquarians is that 5th house is very accentuated. So that means people who have to write any competitive exam, any mantra, chanting, spiritual practices, or doing things which give you fulfillment. Like for some people, taking a walk in the beach, going to gym, painting, drawing, brushing something. So those things will be very fulfilling. Even in the marriage guys, 7th house Ketu, Sun is heading towards it. 7th lord is 12th from it in the 6th house. Even in the matrimonial matters, that is also a stress point right now. So yes guys, for the Aquarians, all what I can say is that do those things, give attention to those things which gives you fulfillment, because yeah, circumstances around you are slightly troublesome. I guess that is what your mind is perceiving right now. That is all what I can say for the Aquarians. And lastly guys, for the Pisces natives, Moon is going to be starting the week from your 9th house, finishing off getting conjunct with Rahu in the 12th house. So Venus Jupiter right now in the 4th house is very strong. So those people who are like trying to organize any religious gathering in their house, or being invited to any family event, buying things of the home decor, conveniences, that can be considered. Regarding the matrimonial concerns guys, the Mars is there in the 7th house. There's a lot of the stimulation happening over there, so which will keep your matrimonial life very active, like especially people who participate in the couple activities, going for a hike together, those kind of activities together. For certain people, there's also going to be the time of the new romance and attraction towards someone as well. Travels by the mid of the week is fine, but by the end of the week might be filled with uncertainty, some sort of expenses which can also materialize. In terms of the career guys, I'm seeing some good supportive signs. It's just like that, health needs to be watched. Saturn is there in your first house and it is retrograde as well. So a lot of friction which is happening in your first house, just be very mindful of that. But the domestic life, the family life is going to be very fulfilling. That's all what I can say for the Pisces Lagna. End of the week, refrain from any travels. But the week overall, like Moon's transit from the 10th house, 11th house, will fulfill lot of the wishes and possibility of some auspicious or manglik event in the family life as well. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Om Namah Shivaya.